Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashleigh for those of you who are new here. For those of you who aren't, welcome back. Thanks for joining me once again. So today's video is a follow-on actually. I did an anti-MLM video earlier this year. It was kind of just like my introduction to talking about MLMs and like my hatred of them. Again, just a disclaimer, I'm in no way like bashing anyone that is in an MLM. If you're in one, I'm sure you're a great person. It's just about the business model and the way people go about things. I do have some bits to share, obviously, again, disclaimer, it's all protected by the fair use laws. So yeah, obviously if I do any videos and things like that, I will be blurring people's faces. A few of my friends on Instagram actually sent me some like explanations of their experiences in MLMs, so I thought I'd share those, and there's also just a few other videos to show you as well. But please feel free to send me anything that you see that you'd like me to talk about, or if you have had your own experience, you can DM me on Instagram and we can talk about it there. But the first one I want to talk about, one of my friends actually, she messaged me. I put a story up, she messaged me saying I'm out of it all now and I'm so glad, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad to hear that. She let me know if you want to share your experiences, if you're comfortable, and I want to put stories in my videos so it can get anonymous if you'd like. And she was like, you don't understand how draining and negative it makes you feel. They bank on I think it means bang on about mindset and how important it is, but you have practiced it every day because of how shit it all makes you feel. Feel free to ask anything you'd like, I'd be happy to answer. So I sent her some questions. So first of all, I asked what was the business called, if you don't mind, and she said, I've been with a few. First one was Valentis. I was with them for 6 months. I then left to do TS Life. I'd lost my passion for network marketing, so I left and then joined Business Bombshells. I then left that and joined TS Life again, then quit altogether. So I said, how are you recruited / did you ask to join? She said, with Valentis, I actually messaged them. Some local girls did it and I was intrigued. TS Life, I was messaged to join. Technically poached as they knew I was in another company which isn't meant to be done. Bombshells, I messaged someone about this as again I was intrigued. So she was only actually recruited for one of them. How long were you in the business? Valentis I was with for 6 months. TS Life altogether maybe 1.5 months. And Bombshells about 3 weeks. Question 4, I asked, do you have another job / are you a student? She said, I've always worked full-time along these jobs. And I said, what was the cost to start? And she said, Valentis, there was no cost to start. You would pre-sell to be able to place an order which would bring you into the business, but you'd use your customers' money to purchase it. This was the same as TS Life. Bombshells persuade you to place an order to get your first 2 promotions at £250. But with every company, you had to place an order every month to keep your rank. Valentis, in the end, I couldn't sell, so I had to use my own money each month to place an order. Managed to sell them in the end, luckily, and same with TS Life, but Bombshells, I still had everything, so just had to use it myself. I said, did you make or lose money? And she said, yeah, I lost out on a lot of money with Bombshells and probably Valentis too. I said, what was your team like? And she said, my team in Valentis seemed nice at the time, but once I left, they were horrible. They blocked me for no reason and were bad-mouthing me when I'd done nothing wrong but left to go to another company. They were local, so we all became friends, but yeah, not anymore. TS Life, they were all lovely, just normal down-to-earth people, and same with Bombshells. And then I said, was there training and what did that look like? And she said, training's just a lot of Zoom calls and training groups on Facebook with so many recorded videos. There is so much training. And I said, how was your experience in general? And she said, it drained me, made me feel very negative about life in general. Like without it, I had no purpose and I'd get nowhere, as that's how they made you feel. That they're your best friend when you're doing it, but as soon as you leave, they don't want to know you. It's all fake in my eyes. Yeah, some people do really well, but it's not for everyone, and not everyone does well. And I said, what was your upline like? And she said, in Valentis, I'd already explained my team were like, and mainly my upline. She changed as a person and not in a good way. TS, my upline was lovely and she actually earned around £10,000 a month from it, so good on her. And my upline in Bombshells was really nice as well. So that's the problem, is that, you know, people join these MLMs, a lot of people tend to be vulnerable and they join them and they're looking for like a friendship or a community, which is what they all rave on about. And, you know, they kind of promote the community and the friendship and the people on their social media. But actually, as soon as you leave, they're no longer your friends. Then you're back to square one where you were before, just with more debt and more loneliness. So it's just like this fake friendship, like you're not actually friends if you're not going to be friends with them when they leave. Like, that's just weird to me. That's really weird. But I really appreciate her telling me all of those things. God, that made me laugh. There's another one. So then there was another girl that I spoke to a few times on Instagram, and she actually messaged me about joining an MLM months ago. and she messaged me, "Hey girl, loved your Anti-Mlm video. I was wrapped up in a company for 1.5 years and only got out last month. So glad you made the point about being told you're not working hard enough, because it's so true. I was putting in 15 hours a day only to be told I needed to do more, do it for longer, and that my mindset wasn't right. I constantly felt like I was disappointing myself when I just wasn't. It also made me feel like when you quit you won't ever achieve any of your dreams, like there's no other possible way to do it or make money. It's honestly fucked up. The only reason I was finally given a push to leave is because my upline got exposed for making a private group chat where she had her favourite girls that were making money and making her money and bitching about everyone who was making less or nothing. They do not care about people. All they care about is using you to make money." And I said, "I'm so glad that you're out of that." And she was like, "Yeah, of course, that company needs to be called the fuck out. I can send you over loads of information if you need it. The company I was with was called Valentus, so again, the same as the previous girl, and they are hands down one of the worst. The top leaders all seem really lovely, but behind closed doors, they're super bitchy. You're constantly told there's no better compensation plan. Valentus is the best company out there, but the products are so hard to sell. There's literally groups created on Facebook where reps who aren't able to sell much sell back to people who are better at sales and don't even make a profit from it. And there's 100 times more people posting trying to make money back in the groups than there are actually people buying. I literally ended up spending well over 1,000 in total to only make about 260, so she lost over £750. And I was like, oh my god, I keep seeing Valentus so much at the moment. That's so bad. And she actually sent me some videos from this girl's Facebook. Oh yeah, she sent like a screenshot of the conversation. It's a bit hard to understand, but they were just bitching about people that weren't making much money, which is really sad. She said basically everyone had the same experience. The worst part is in private, when you're speaking to your upline, you're made to feel like it's only you having the problem with no sales or a hard time recruiting, and told your mindset isn't right or you're not working hard enough. But when this all came out and I quit, so many girls contact me saying the exact same thing. So they all kind of like try and make it a secret, and it's really like, you're meant to be in this community, you should be able to talk about it. But it's really sad. So somebody messaged me and said, "I do have an experience of a Zoom call I attended with an Arbonne rep." I don't like Arbonne. A prominent spoken line that stuck out in my head was, "It's £30 to create your own website, so it's not even free to start, but you automatically get that back after your first sale and commission. Also, a month down the line of working for Arbonne, if you were lucky enough, you could even purchase yourself a designer item. There's many events all across the world that you'll be invited to attend, and you could even after a few months become CEO or full-time professional promoter for Arbonne, so why wouldn't you want to become a part of it?" And they didn't even own any products themselves from Arbonne except for fizz sticks, which a fellow Arbonne rep gifted to them as a welcome. This is the thing, you're never going to become the CEO, you're not going to become the CEO of these companies, you just work for them, like you're just an employee. You're not going to become the CEO because there is a CEO of Arbonne, and that's just really weird. It's just lies and lies and lies. Oh, and the other girl I was talking to before, she sent me a screenshot of this girl. She put this in here as well. "Truth, I left Valentus for a fair few reasons. I keep getting blocked and removed, so I've no choice to reveal it here. Number one, the bitching in their secret leader chat is awful. Your points get flushed every month and you don't get 5,000 points every month, and then you drop. If you don't get 5,000 points every month, then you drop down a rank. I worked my ass off in January and I got paid £700 total. That's the highest pay I've ever had, but for nearly killing myself, it was not worth it. The car bonus you don't get unless you hold down diamond for 3 months in a row, and if you don't hit it 1 month, they won't pay you it. So that's really common. You see a lot of these MLMs, they do like a car bonus where they say we get a free Mercedes or a free Cadillac, etc., and they don't. Like, they will just give you some money towards it. You've got to be on the lease. You've got to usually have a co-sign if you don't make enough money, and you've still got to make those monthly payments. If you don't hit that rank, they're not going to pay you the bonus. Then you've got to find the money yourself to pay for this car. Basically, the company is super corrupt. I don't want to slag anyone off, but at the same time, no one deserves to go through that. People are quitting their jobs for this, and it's not okay. So that was quite interesting to hear about Valentus. And then I had another one of my friends. "Hey babe, just wanted to say I loved your recent video. I was a part of FM, that's quite a big one here in the UK, it's FM Fragrances, around September to December time, and I was working so hard to try and get sales, and I only got one. I spent most hours of my day trying to promote products that didn't sell, and also it's so hard to get promotions too, like 3% is hard even though it seems so easy. I'll send you the chat now. You only get 25 or 30 or so points per product, and you have to get just £300 points with products that don't sell. Frustrated me. But yeah, 300 points just to get an extra £1.80 is ridiculous, so I just stopped doing it. It also annoyed me because people only recruit to earn money from you. They make it seem so easy, but it's so hard to do. It's not fair at all. I could go on for forever, but yeah, all I wanted to say, it was such a great video and I related to it. Definitely should make more of these. And then she sent me like a breakdown of the points. I'll put it on the screen here. And the bonus points that you receive for purchases. And she said, meant to say I'd send you the graph, not the chat. But yeah, this is the graph. It looks so good as there's nice rewards, but oh my god, it's so hard to get 3%, let alone 21% in a month. They use the money to catch you out, which is true. They tell you this lifestyle, so you're going to make all this money, but they don't tell you what work you actually have to put in to make money. They say you can do it in pockets of time, you can do it in 10 minutes of your day. You can't. It's like one of the girls said she spent 15 hours a day and she got £700 that month. I work 8 hours a day for 4 days a week and I get paid more than that in a month. Do you know what I mean? Is there any other experiences for us to adjust these messages? Okay, so a girl messaged me on the day that I was about to upload. And I thought, Okay, yeah, so I'll put this screen recording in. This girl messaged me on the day I was going to upload and she put, hey, hope you're well. I've just come across your page and see that you're in a different area to me, so that's really untouched. There's a lot of money to be made in my online business. I'm part of a new company where we work solely from social media. We even have lots of bloggers and celebs getting involved. This is an opportunity not to be missed. If it's not for you, it's completely fine too, apparently. I'm currently only 2 positions away from the top of our compensation plan, which the company will then pay up to $3,000 each month for a car of my choice. $3,000 she put, and she's in the UK, so it doesn't make any sense. I've made a massive 3 figures in retail sale profit. We also have 8 ways of earning. Sales is just one. Would you mind if I sent you some information? Let me just put the screen recording on. Okay, yeah, so she said that and I said, I'm a bit confused by your message. It says it's your business, but then says you are part of a company. Do you own Valentis? And she said, hang on. She said, no, I don't own Valentis, but I work for Valentis, so therefore it's my business. No, Danny, it's not your business unless you own it. So I said, it's not your business if you work for a company, you're an employee. I work for a company, I don't own it. And she said, I'm not an employee. An employee is involved in a pyramid scheme. This company isn't that. So just bear that in mind. She's the first person to mention a pyramid scheme. I didn't say anything about pyramid schemes. An employee is involved in a pyramid scheme. This company isn't that. And this is my own business as you start from the bottom. You build your own business through the company and build yourself up through the comp plan, etc. If you was working for another network marketing company, it's your own business. You're doing your own work, building your own team, etc., which is a business. So I said, no, so owning your own business would mean that you're a registered company on Companies House. Also, incorrect, because I'm an employee of a limited company. We are not a pyramid scheme. You're saying all businesses are pyramid schemes. Owning your own business is being registered and selling your own product or service. She sent me some voice notes, so I'm going to play them for you. Luckily, I screen recorded this before she later on blocked me, but listen to this.
Hi, I just thought it'd be easier just to voice note instead of typing a long message. But what I'm saying is, if you're working a 9-to-5 job, like a full-time job, for example, retail, you're a nurse, whichever, if you've got a full-time job.
Apparently retail and nurses are the only 9-to-5 jobs, whichever one of those you fall into.
Like 9 to 5 or whatever hours, that is a pyramid scheme. Because you as the employer can't earn any more than the manager.
You as the employer can't earn any more than the manager. I'm the employee, darling, not the employer.
And then the manager can't earn any more than the senior manager or whoever's above them. The senior manager can't earn more than the CEO. Does that make sense? That is a pyramid scheme. Like, if you look at all the levels, it goes up like a pyramid. That's what a pyramid scheme is.
This is one of their favourite things to say because of the way that a company is structured. Obviously, you've got a CEO, then you have managers, and then all of that, then the workers. Yes, it looks like a triangle, that doesn't make it a pyramid scheme. That's just a company structure. That's how things work. It doesn't make it a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme, so people get paid to recruit people. The CEO doesn't recruit, yet he gets paid the most out of everyone.
Marketing and the company that I am with is not a pyramid scheme because...
Again, you'll know I didn't mention pyramid scheme until she said, if you're an employee, you work for a pyramid scheme. So I don't understand. She's on the defence before I even said anything.
Sorry, that cut off then.
Oh, hang on, cut me off.
With marketing and the business that I'm in is not a pyramid scheme. The person who signs me up to this company, I can earn more than them. They can earn more than their upline, so the person who signed them up. We have a girl in this industry who earns 4 figures more each week than her upline does. And that's just the power of the industry. So yeah, it's not it's not a pyramid scheme, but I'm just explaining what a pyramid scheme is. So yeah, if you Google it, that's what will come up as a pyramid scheme as well. So yeah, but have a lovely day.
Like, what are you on about? What are you on about? Honestly, she has no idea what she's talking about. So I said, I think you need to get a better definition of what a pyramid scheme is. Also, I never said anything about pyramid schemes, so I'm not sure why you're talking about that. A pyramid scheme is a business model that recruits members via a promise of payments or services for enrolling others into the scheme, rather than supplying investments or sale of products. Also, I know she's saying about people above you can make less than you, but people above you will get a paid commission from what you sell or what you recruit. So whoever recruits you is getting paid for what you do. Does she not get that? I said the structure of a company and the organisation model is not what defines it, a bit like what I was saying about the triangle thing. Another voice note from her.
You did say something about pyramid schemes. It does state on your message that you said pyramid schemes. So I'm just explaining what an actual pyramid scheme.
Again, I'll put the screen recording in there, but she started off about pyramid schemes, so I don't know what she was on about.
Actually is. And I have actually educated myself on what one is and what I'm doing is not a pyramid scheme. But yeah, thank you for your time and have a lovely day. Goodbye.
You just see how rude she was. And then anyway, she put a story up. Again, I'll put this on the screen. And she did a little drawing. For those of us that didn't understand, obviously aimed at me.
Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. I just wanted to come on just to do a little quick video, just because I have had numerous amount of messages this morning from people saying that my company is a pyramid scheme. So I just wanted to explain actually what a pyramid scheme actually is. So, do you work a 9 to 5?
Yes.
If you work a full-time job, then you are in a pyramid scheme. Right, so I'll just explain what it actually is. So there's you, there's your manager, and there's the CEO of the company. You, as an employer, can never earn more than your manager. The manager can never earn more. So yeah, so the manager can never earn more than the CEO. That's just how it works. And if you look at it, that is a pyramid. It goes up like a pyramid. So that
I can't listen to her anymore. But she's not going to make any more than the CEO of Valentus. Like, does she not understand that? Anyway, so later in the day, I posted my video and I put it on my story. And she messaged me going, is this aimed at me? You need to educate yourself properly. And I said, no, hon, I filmed a video weeks ago. Why would I make a video aimed at you? Like, literally 3 hours after I've spoken to you. I was like, I'm very well educated. I don't think I need to. And then she blocked me. So I find that quite funny. So yeah. That was my experience with the MLM fun. I've got a few other like screenshots and stuff, but I think those experiences are enough for today. I don't make this too long. If you guys have any experiences, or you've got anyone in particular, those videos or posts you've seen that you think are particularly troublesome, let me know in the comments below, or DM me on Instagram, send me accounts or whatever, and I'll have a little look. I'll get some more content for the next one, but I just found that hilarious. My friend actually messaged her as well and tried to get some more information from her, and she just kept messaging her and asking if she wanted to join, and she was like, no, I don't want to join, leave me alone. So yeah, I thought you would enjoy that story. It really makes me laugh that she blocked me. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see more of these going forward, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave as well, and I will see you all very soon.